Part 19. The First Job in the USA. We arrived in Dallas around midnight, my Filipino friends and I. We stayed with a lovely couple who had a young son. They'd been living there a few years, and I remember the wife was a nurse at the local hospital. Their son was obsessed with dinosaurs. It was impressive that he even knew about dinosaurs from the Gobi Desert.
Did you know there are dinosaurs from the Gobi Desert?
Really? From the Gobi Desert? That's in Mongolia.
Yep. They found huge ones there. Like velociraptors.
Wow, something I hadn't known about myself.
We settled into their spare room and jumped right into job hunting. My friends seemed so confident introducing themselves on the phone, but I struggled. My English wasn't as fluent, and soon enough, I started doubting if I'd even get a job. 2 weeks went by with no luck. Staying at someone else's house, no matter how welcoming, just wasn't my style. I wanted my own space, so I found a small, one-bedroom townhouse nearby. The host family offered to let me stay until I found work, but I knew it was time to take the next step. I thanked them and moved out. My little townhouse was small, but it was all mine. I'd bought an old Audi A4 back in Fairfield. It wasn't new, but it felt like a small luxury, a dependable car that gave me freedom. I stocked up on essentials for my place and kept applying for jobs, mostly at smaller businesses, where I thought I'd have a better chance. And it worked. I got an email from a small dealership in Greenville, near Dallas. So I put on my best outfit and drove over.
So, we're looking for someone who's ready to get their hands dirty and just get things done, you know?
I can do it.
Alright, you can start now.
I hadn't expected to start immediately, but I thanked him and got to work. The dealership sold new and used motorcycles, parts, and did repair services. My biggest challenge was still the language. I probably understood only about 30 to 40% of what was said around me, especially on the phone. The manager eventually hired a high school student to help manage calls, which was a huge relief. But I knew I had a lot to learn. The drive between my home and job was 2 hours each way. 4 hours on the road daily just wasn't sustainable. So, I found an apartment closer to work, 2 bedrooms, since my family would be joining me soon. My previous lease was 6 months, so canceling it meant a $1,000 penalty. A hard lesson in how different things worked in the US, but I was learning fast. What happened next? Stay tuned for the next video.